I just cannot have someone else standing next to me asking me why did I come to work at 8:30 instead of 8 o'clock. You know, why didn't I build this and that? I mean, that's just not me. I need to do my own thing. And it's worked well so far.
I can spend 8 hours of the day, which is maybe from 8 to 4:30, doing or working on somebody's business or improving somebody's business, making millions for the whereas I can do it on my own,
I think, I mean, relatively, I'm quite an ambitious person. I mean, a lot of people are ambitious, but I'm one of those people who goes out and does it, you know? Like, you're asking me whether have I done what I wanted to do in the last 10 years, and the answer is yes.
I'm a driven person. Whatever I touch, whatever I do, I put everything in it. I also believe that I'm a hard worker. I don't just believe that people should be handed stuff on a golden platter just because they're black.
Opportunity is something that you create. Opportunity for yourself is, you create a large part of it. You make your own luck.
I'm not really worried about money. I know I'm gonna make more money. I know it sounds a bit arrogant, but that's just what I believe, you know.
My basic needs, I think they are met. You know, I think it's more now just in terms of growing our business and getting our business there. And we'll see. The other stuff will come.
I'm happy with where I'm at. I can afford to pay my bills. I can afford to spend time with my daughter, and I can afford to spend time at work and with my friends and with myself. So for right now, if I was asking for a lot more, I'll be greedy.
I would like to see myself growing internationally, not just provincially or nationally, internationally, firstly up Africa, and then worldwide. Yeah, I would like to see myself going there.
I spent quite a lot of money on holidays. In December, I was in New York for about 3 weeks. The year before that, I think we were in Brazil with a couple of friends. And, you know, every year it's quite a big thing.
The shoe, the bag, the perfume, because you've got to look good.
Toys, I love my toys.
Toys, whether the toy is a video console or a camera or a bicycle.
Big screen TVs, your PVRs, your PSPs, your PlayStations, just the other day I just bought a set of golf clubs. The wife wasn't too chuffed, but
my biggest purchase was my car. I think I went quite extravagant when I bought my car. I think that's, as Black Diamonds would do. I think that's what they're known for.
People do judge you by what you drive in Joburg as well. Yeah, they see you there driving, a nice car. Automatically, you are elevated into this middle class thing we're talking about.
God, I drive an old Merc. It's 5 years old. It's an A-class, 5 years old. It's almost paid up.
If you see a BMW driver and you see a Mercedes driver, that actually says something about their personalities.
When I was at school, I used to dream of driving a Mercedes. Now I drive a Mercedes, It's quite a good car. It's quite a reliable car.
It's nice when you actually drive a car and you can actually afford another car that you see out there.
I'll go to and spend the day at the spa, spend a day with a friend at the spa.
I'm incredibly restless. I party.
That's one of the reasons why I work hard to be where I am, so that I can control my life. And when I don't feel like working, I get out and call my friends. They're able to get out as well. We go have a drink if we want.
I play cricket, I play rugby.
If I feel like eating sushi, I'll go eat sushi.
I hang out with mates, I drink a lot.
If I feel like eating pap and vleis, like the way I grew up in the township, I'll get my boys, we go to the township and I'll do it.
I play squash, I play soccer.
I like to go out a lot. I like to go to some classy places, lounge, hotels.
I spend time with family. I entertain at home.
Sometimes go in the game reserve for a weekend when I need to cool off a little bit.
I do reckless driving at times, much to my wife's disgust. my spending is built on capital appreciation.
Because we just purchased this house, but I guess the house is an investment, you know. So although it's a big purchase, but you know, and we've got this house quite cheap, so there's a lot of profit there already.
I've got 2 investments in property. One of them is obviously the house that I live in, and one of them is a townhouse, which I've got tenants in.
You've got your own investment, and as the value of the standard of the houses are every year going up, I think if you start to work, you have to buy your own house.
I'd look towards pulling that money and spending it on property, on anything really that can realize value for me, because it appreciates in value in the medium to short term.
I think there's good and bad debt. I think it's a good debt to have a mortgage. I think that's good debt.
I know a lot of people, I mean, friends of mine who get into a lot of debt, and I know they cannot afford a lot of the stuff that they have. And by stuff, I mean the houses, the cars, you know.
I think bad debt is when people irresponsibly accept all these wonderful credit cards that you get.
People spent the first part of the first 10 years of apartheid kind of wondering where they are, and people are accumulating things that apartheid denied them. You know, what do people use? People use disposable income to the extent that is available, but they augment that because there's a need for people to express their lifestyles with things that they may not necessarily afford via their cash resources, so they tap into the debt market. Is it stretched? I don't know.
I think everybody wants something better for their children. So you find that there's this whole shift that if you went to probably a rural school, for example, you want your children then to go to a better school than whatever you went to.
I want them to be good, upright citizens and responsible adults and responsible citizens of our country.
If I look at where I've come from and where I am and where I want my daughter to be, I've got a 4-year-old daughter, and I want her to achieve even more than what I have achieved. So I'm doing things like saving for her future, saving for her education, just to shift that. I don't want her to have exactly what I had.
My mother was uneducated, and she was earning a little money, but she was trying her utmost best to give us more. So that motivates me to give me my son more than I have. So that means my son will also give other people more than. So it's something that is going on.